Okay then, boys. I think everyone's feeling the festive cheer after our last game before Christmas here. As just ended a 2-0 victory over Clapton. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we just said to as a management team like that that side that we've come across today are no worse than any of the other teams that we've lost against. So it's always been about us and our consistency performance wise. And listen, we had a bit more quality in the final third, especially early on today. And that's no more than we deserve today. 3 points is what we sought out to do, and I thought it was a really good collective performance.
Yeah, I agree. I think the front three were real handful. Just how they sort of ran in behind, how they linked the play was really really good, and then the back four were really solid. They dealt with wing backs running behind, strikers being quite wide and running behind them, and yeah, Liv and Gold as well came out and dealt with so many balls. So those two units were outstanding from the start. Midfield took a while to go into it, but then eventually they dominated that game. In the second half, the midfield saw the game out, I'd say.
Yeah, so as you both mentioned, we were very good going forward today, especially in the first half. Two goals coming in that first half from two new players in Kira and Hannah. A few words on those goals?
Yeah, yeah, they're two big signings for us. Improved the profile age wise, gave us a bit more experience, and yeah, they're two absolute winners. And you saw that in the first goal. Um, Kira's willing to throw everything at it just to get the ball across the line, and she does ever so well with that. It takes a couple of bounces around, and she gets it in. And yeah, for the second goal, it's everything that we try and work on all season. So brilliant ball in from Izzy Taggart, and she's taken on the defender really well from a big distance. And yeah, Hannah slotted it home really well. She had a couple of chances like that on her debut that she didn't quite put away, but it was nice for her to get that today. And that's two goals in two games now. So yeah, she'll be delighted. But we were happy with them. They're good goals.
Yeah, they've had a great impact, and they're great around the group as well. They train well. They're socially fitted in. I think yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, so going into the second half, we were 2-0 up. What was said at half time to maintain that scoreline?
Just yeah, we had to tweak a couple of things because although we were 2-0 up, we didn't have a great deal of control, and we were leaking a few chances here and there. And I think the state of the game, it just naturally ended up like that we were going to get chances, and so were they. But yeah, so we tried to tweak a few things just in terms of um, how our back line managed to threaten behind, and our midfield as well, as Boothie touched upon. They were a little bit disjointed to begin with, but grew into it. So it was touching on them key points. And the big thing for us was that the game wasn't won yet. Credit to them. They put up a really good fight, and they were knocking on the door throughout to the last sort of 10, 15 minutes. So we knew we had to stay alert and switched on, and yeah, make sure we saw out the win and the clean sheet.
Yeah. I think after at half time, Taylor was really good with the tactical detail, and then the midfield was just so much more organised, and that really was the platform. In the second half, we looked not comfortable, but more comfortable than the first half. First half, I think we had a few hairy moments, but the second half was pretty solid.
Yeah, so ending the game with a clean sheet, how big of a milestone is that now for us? Not only for living goal, but the whole back line.
Yeah, fantastic. We keep reminding ourselves every week. We set ourselves a target of trying to improve most of the key numbers over the course of the season from last year to this year, and that is going to massively help us along that achievement. So it breeds good confidence in them. I think Millie and Steph as a pairing are formidable, and I think that's probably where most of our clean sheets have ended up with. And yeah, they just got a really good understanding. And I thought Ruby, she's been consistent all season. She's played every game, and Kira's a nice addition there. And I think we got a bit more out of her playing her at fullback. So um, yeah, them as a back four was solid. Liv was exceptional today. Took a bit of a knock in the first half as well. So to come out and claim some of the balls she did, and have to sort of clear her lines under difficult circumstances was fantastic for her.
Yeah, she played through the pain barrier, didn't she, today? And yeah, she really, really deserved that result. The back four position is so secure at the moment, but at the midfield, Kate in the middle, she really, cleans up, and Mace as well, mops up second balls and gets us going forward. And our second goal started with Kate defending really well and then finding a ball out. So, the whole team defends really well. And it's matters to all of us, that clean sheet week in, week out.
Yeah, so obviously there was no part of the game where we got ahead of ourselves and thought that the game was won. But what we do know is the strength of our squad, and that's why we got a few people off the bench today to help secure the result. What did you make of their performances today?
Yeah, it's so tough as a manager when the team's performing really well. It's good headache, but you've got quality players on the bench that are so committed and really care about the team, and you've got to try and find a way to get them on. But ultimately, I think when you're in the results business and you're trying to win games of football, you can't think too much about giving players minutes as a token gesture. It's got to be for the right reason. So I thought that the subs today come on because that's what the game warranted, and they made a good impact. I thought Lily was good to see her back today. Sophie come on, and just a different kind of profile really helped us in the front line, just secure it a bit more. Brocky with a tenacious approach towards the game, and is able to get some good quality balls in behind. And yeah, I'm trying to think who's the final one. Lily. No. I spoke about Lily. Yeah, spoke about Lily. Who's the other one? Walker. Yeah, it's superb to have her back in the team.
Yeah. I think the game, it was hard to make subs because they were performing so well on the pitch. But when we did make subs, I do think they impacted it and improved it, and yeah, we finished strong as a result of the players that come on.
Yeah, so now we do have a little break before our next game. How are preparations going to be affected by that?
Yeah, well, listen, inevitably the players need a bit of a rest. It's been a really demanding period for the first half of the season. We've played more games than any other team in the division. Played quite a few cup games as well, so they'll have that well-deserved rest and have that time with their families. But we need to make sure that we're back in nice and early with a game coming up on the second weekend. Yes, the second weekend of Jan. So yeah, we'll make sure that the girls are prepped with stuff they can do to tick themselves over. But yeah, that's the focus now. It's Richmond away, so we've got to make sure that we're at it and we come back in rearing to go.
Yeah, it'll be a good time to reflect and review as management as well, and think about how we're going to get the most and how high up the table we can finish. And that last push really.
Yeah,
Brilliant, thank you.
Cheers.